Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome to your weekend update reading. So, this is the update pretty much for the next week, right? So every weekend I try to do these. Um, so you can get a heads up on the change or shift in energy for your specific sign. It will be time stamped in the description box below, so check that out. There's also a collective reading for the energy. This one is called Wow, Dreams Come True. So if you're interested in that, um, you can join Patreon. Also, while you're there, you can get a sneak peek into the readings that are coming up as well. Okay. So, yeah, I'm starting on July's generals and love readings actually, because I do them both together. I like to stay within the energy. All right, beautiful souls, we're going to jump in. I'm going to timestamp, so there may be pauses in between these. Sorry if I'm like blanking out. We are going to start with Aries. Okay, Aries, let's see what we have for you. Also, if you need a private reading, Aries, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below. I forgot to say this at the beginning, which means that I'm going to have to say this after every sign. Oh, freedom and achievement. Both wanted to come out for you, Aries. You have achieved a goal that you may not even know that you had. Okay. It's like there was a spiritual goal for you to get to a place of peace or a piece of content, like a place of contentment, and you've gotten there. Okay. I feel like if you look around you, if you look at how you handle situations, and everything may not be honky dory. That's not what it's about. It's not about everything being perfect. Okay. I do want to point that out. But I feel as though you're in a content space where now you can deal with things when they come up. You can be fully present in the energy and what's going on and just be happy and be proud of yourself. Okay. It gives you a chance for you to shift the energy and just move on, you know, from things that were holding you back. It's like you have a foundation now that's wonderful. I do feel like you're going to have some moments where you can slip back into old mindsets or old points of negativity, but you're now aware when those things come around or come up in your energy, how to deal with them and know that you can. Okay. So let's see what we got here, Aries. Oh, beautiful. Yes, 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 yes. Don't go out searching for love either. Okay. I feel like you don't need to search for something to fulfill you at this point. You just need to be content and kind of go with the flow. If love comes around, I don't feel like it's coming around anytime soon. But if it does come around, then that's great. But don't go looking for anything to fulfill you at this point. It's just like go with the flow. I also feel like there's a bit of changes in your energy in figuring out what you like and don't like anymore. For instance, maybe you're going to change your group of friends, or maybe you used to go to the bar all the time and now you just don't want to do that anymore. Something like that. Okay. It's like go with the flow of what feels right for you at this particular moment, right? So you're in now, believe it or not, this new phase, and it's wonderful. It's a wonderful new phase for you, right? Um, so choose the things that you want in your life, that you want to be there. Okay, because this is your opportunity to do that. This is your opportunity to have that. Okay. Some of you have lost a relationship that maybe you've chosen for a long time, like chosen this person or made not decisions, but like you've chosen for a long time to make things work always with this individual. I'll say that. It's one of those relationships that kind of just is this there all the time. And you're ending that. So you still have that residual energy of wanting to do that or wanting to compromise kind of in the back of your mind. And you're also getting rid of that as well for those of you who resonate with this part. So there is going to be a little bit of you getting rid of that energy for that person. So like fully cutting them off or fully letting that energy go. And let's see some advice. Actually, I'm going to pull advice from a different deck. I feel like I want to use the chakra deck, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, we have Strength and the Four of Cups. Yeah. So this week I will focus on when you feel a weakness come about in your actions, or if you want to fall back into old habits, you really need to pay attention to that. Don't ignore it. That's your key advice for right now, okay? It's to keep you present. It's to keep you on this active new path that you're on so you don't kind of slip back into something else, okay? I love you, Aries, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your update for this weekend. So let's see what shifts you have going on for you. And if you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below. Taurus. I'm going to pull two, actually. Yep, I knew it. I was originally going to pull one for everybody, but two fell out for Aries, and Spirit was like, okay, this is what we're doing. So I just follow what they tell me. Okay, so we have Up from the Depths and Past Life Guides. Taurus. You've made a lot of changes, believe it or not, in the way that you do things, the way you react to things. It's like you're understanding cause and effect. And because you're understanding that, you're doing things differently, more healthy, a healthy way of doing things. I also feel safe. They don't want me to use that word though. I was going to say safe distances. So I feel like you're getting close enough to things where it's okay. Like you can learn from it. You can be present in something, but you still have a little bit of distance between it. So you feel safe, but it's not so far back that you're not learning or you're not getting yourself involved. You're learning balance and not just like a textbook, a definition of balance, but your perfect balance for you. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like your perfect balance. You're at your perfect balance. And that's because you want to be successful. You want to do things right. You want things to be, I don't want to say normal, but normal-ish for you. The King of Cups flew out here, right? And this is you learning your emotions, right? I feel like you're not hiding them anymore. You're not acting like they're a weakness in some way. You're taking more control of them. You're seeing that they have their benefits. Being caring, being diplomatic, being involved emotionally, listening to your intuition, your instincts. All these things are important as well, right? They don't make you weak. They don't make they have some validity behind them, right? It's not just all about the swords is what they're showing me. So it's not just all about reasoning and thought processes and all that. There is the intuition, and that is also as equally important, okay, on your journey. Yeah, you're definitely seeing that there were some bad habits, bad people, bad situations in your life, of things that feel out of control or out of whack. They're showing me scales, so balance, something that was throwing you off balance. And you're learning how to kind of deal with those things with a safe distance. It's like you're figuring out harmony and balance between things, okay? Ooh, there's one thing in your life though. This is either a past event or this is either a past event or this is very specific. Someone is making you feel old feelings that you never thought you could feel before, okay, or for a long time. And you're not taking action on them, but you're trying to figure out what it's about. That's a side story for someone. But also, you don't want to mess up what you already have, that's there as well. So some of you may have a relationship or like a significant other. You're dealing with your feelings, but in a way, Taurus, I'm going to be honest, it's like you're enjoying them, but you're not doing anything crazy, you know? You're learning how to listen to your feelings. That's what the bottom line is, okay? And it's really helping you because it has importance to it. It came up in this weird, I feel like your emotions are coming up in this weird way that you don't want to deal with, or it's a little bit complicated. But at the same time, you need those emotions. So Spirit brought them up for a reason, right? But it's a weird one, like it's a difficult, weird reason. Okay, so your advice. Ooh, your advice. Your advice is to move forward with caution, okay? Not just caution, but care. This is like moving forward with care. It's like learning how to express yourself, but staying within your confines at the same time. I feel like this is not about safety. This is just about not getting stuck in a situation, okay? Because I feel like it's not going to be successful if you fully dive in. And that's why you're kind of like, you have that safe distance. And I feel nothing wrong with having the safe distance. I feel like that's what you need to do right now. And that's okay. Okay. It fully feels Spirit stamp of approval. It's okay. Okay. So I love you, Taurus, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hello, Gemini. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we are going to get into your weekend update. And if you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below. Okay? So, Archangel Pinuel, your guess is as good as mine. And your eternal spirit. Ooh. Gemini. You need to have more hope and faith in what you can accomplish. It starts with you. It starts with you. Everything that you're trying to make happen starts with you. So you are the catalyst. You're the catalyst. I feel like the door is open. It's just about whether or not you put forth the effort to move your legs or your body in that way to get to that particular goal. And it's not even a particular goal. It's just like, it makes me feel like when you wake up in the morning and you're groggy and it takes everything in your life to get out of bed and get ready for work. That's what's happening. Okay. So it's like, get up, Gemini, we got to go. We got to get up. Okay. We got to do this. Honestly, this will be a good time to meditate and connect with your higher self and your higher spirits to help you. I feel like from time to time you need confirmation, and your intuition is going to be the one to give that to you. It's not going to be a person. It's not going to be something, just a miracle that happens. It's more day-to-day personal level things, right? So it's not like money's going to fall out of the sky. It's about you gathering up that energy within yourself. Okay? That's your message. So let's get into cards. Yeah, things have been less than perfect for you, but they've been working out. Okay. I feel like someone has let you down, whether this is a friend, a family member, or a intimate partner. And you kind of, it's one of those things where like you lose faith in that person and then you lost faith in everything. Like you lost faith and then you lost faith with everything. So ideally what that means is you put a lot into that person that you shouldn't have. And what I mean by that is like one person cannot be your sunshine, right? They can add to your life. This is, and they're bringing me back to that simple phrase of like, you have to love yourself. That's the first thing that you do is love yourself, and be happy with yourself. And then you add the other things in your life on that, because the bottom line is you, and your strength and who you are and what you can accomplish, your willpower. So you can't let these moments of downtimes or these negative things stop you from stepping forward, being who you are, and growing. Okay. The key right now is to hold on to what it is that you have. And I feel like I need to say not just in your life, like your finances, because I feel like that's what you're worried about, is you're worried about your lifestyle in some way. It's like holding on to your spirit, holding on to yourself, holding on to your baseline and who you are. Okay. Because I feel like things come and go. Things are going to come and go. Okay. I feel like this week there's going to be a little bit of a money issue with these two cards, or something not panning out money wise or job wise, and you feeling some type of way about it. Okay. Or even the relationship, because it could be that someone is coming in and they're not following through on their side of the deal. Okay. But it's like you need to hold on to yourself, your self-love, your self-care. Okay. You at the core, who you are. There is a challenge that's being faced this week, and I'm not sure if it's an outside challenge, okay, or if it's you being challenged spiritually to believe in yourself, okay. Either way, it's kind of the same. But what's going to help you move forward is your intuition, your higher self, believing in you, having faith in what you can accomplish. Okay, so let's see. This is your advice, Gemini. Yeah, you got to stop worrying. Okay. This is like things come up. So this is your advice. Things are going to come up this week and you just got to move on from it. Okay. Don't worry. Don't get yourself too trapped in thought. You're going to walk away. It's something where it's not going to impact you in a way where you have to change your life around, but it's going to impact you in an emotional way. And this is just your warning to control that everything is fine. You're going to walk away from this solid. You really are. But just know that those emotions and those feelings are going to come up. Okay? I love you. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. Well, hello, Cancer. Welcome to your update, your weekend update, which is actually for the next week. I just realized I'm going to start changing the date for the whole week because this is like the energy for the whole week. I'm going to do that today. So you'll see it change today. You'll be the first person to know because this is the first time I'm saying it. So Cancer, now, if you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links are in the description box below. So let's see what we got. Why am I doing this? Let's channel first. Sorry. Ooh, Cancer, what's going on? Oh, what is going on? Someone is influencing your choices and decisions. Someone's emotions, someone's feelings towards something are influencing you, and you need to have discernment. Okay. I said this for you probably a while back. You've been in this sensitive energy where you've been picking up other people's energies. It could be that you have a partner or a friend or a family member that is just like going through something or in their feelings, and you can't let this sway you. It's more like they deal with things and perceive things in their way, which is fine, and you have to do it in yours as well. So if somebody gets angry because the milk was sitting out and they wow out, you don't need to be angry. You're just like, I'll go buy some more milk. It's not a big deal. It's like you need to keep your energy where your energy is. That's important. That is important here for you. Okay. So Cancer. Yeah, you're feeling some sort of imbalance. That's the thing. Your feelings, your intuition is like top notch right now, whether you know it or not. You're feeling some imbalance, some inconsistencies, or you're either seeing that someone is just not treating you right. Things feel off. Okay. You're fully aware of that. There could have been some sort of court judgment, and for you, you feel like something's happening behind that court judgment. You know, um, the problem is this week it's going to be heavy. You're going to be dealing with a lot with this person, with this situation, feeling like you have gathered up a lot of responsibility that shouldn't all be yours. And that's understandable because it shouldn't. You're right in feeling what it is that you feel. However, you can go and fight it. You can go and argue it all that you want to, but where's that really going to get you? And that's what this is. It's like figure out your lane and stay in it, even if it's hard. And even if you want to lash out because you feel like it's just too much weight being put on you, what really is the point here, right? It's like you're absorbing this person's energy. You're absorbing what it is that they're trying to put into your life. They're trying to make you mad in some cases, okay? So let's see what the advice is. Oh, yeah. You definitely need to have discernment on your feelings and your emotions, okay? This week, there's a lot of things you're going to want to say. Just hold your tongue, okay? Unless it's really about setting boundaries, okay? Like don't let anybody physically touch you or anything crazy like that, okay? Um, but it's like hold your tongue, try the best that you can, be grace in this situation, and it's going to be hard. This is not going to be easy by any means because the way it's coming up. First of all, when the hangman is in reverse, it feels like suffrage. It feels like you're learning the worst type of humility, you know? But this is like you knowing, it's like once you get past the emotional parts of everything and you look at it spiritually, you're going to see the perspective that you need to see. But it's not going to be easy, okay? So, I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Well, hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekend update. So it's the weekend to next week, so it's like the energy update of what's changing. So let's see what we have for you. And Leo, if you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below, okay? So Leo, let's see what we got. Animal totems and thought vibrations. I'm going to pull this one too because it wanted to come out, but it's a part of this card, FYI. Not that you really know because I'm just channeling the information they give me. But animal totems, thought vibrations, and balance. You've decided, Leo, to go with some sort of instinct. It's like, honestly, it feels like you're doing what you want. But it's within reason. It's a good thing. It's not like you're doing something reckless. You're following your instincts. Okay? Within reason. That's interesting. Within reason, you're doing that. You're learning how to find the balance between your choice, kind of like your choice and what it is you want to do, and building a foundation in that. And this feels like a relationship with someone. It could be in love, or it could be like a friendship or a co-workership of some sort. But I feel like you're just following your heart about something. And you're moving forward in it. You've made a decision to move forward, and now you're just trying to figure out how to balance things and make that decision work within your life, okay? You want a healthy situation, and that's what you're trying to accomplish, okay? It's interesting because this doesn't come up a lot, but it feels as though, Leo, you have found the cheat code to a situation that could have went bad. So it could have went bad. You could have lost something. It could have went the other way, but you figured out the codes to get it to go in the right way and work for you. It's like this is working for you, whatever this is, okay? It's not absolutely perfect with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It still tells me that there's a lot of work that needs to be done on it. Like, it takes perseverance, okay? I do feel like there is a little bit of, this is interesting because this feels like a little bit of you feeling like maybe you're in the wrong, or you're trying to fix something, but you're keeping it to yourself. It's like you're also working on fixing that karma within the situation, but also it feels like you're winning. You know, it doesn't feel bad like you're giving a piece of yourself. It feels like you're still winning on this side of things. What's interesting about this week is I feel like by the end of the week, you're going to figure out how to balance this. Not as a whole and then you're done. It's still continuous work, I'm feeling, but at least you have the blueprint together of what to do. Really good energy. Really good, Leo. Let's pull some advice for you. Yes. You've won. You have success here, and you need to see it. You need to feel it. You need to know it. You need to embody it. You are successful. You've reached the goal. You're here. Enjoy it. Wonderful. Great job. Okay. Then you have the King of Coins, and this is just a reminder that you've established something, okay? And you just need to keep it up. It's like you're the authority. You have the cheat code. So you have to use it. Okay? All right, that's it. I love you, Leo. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Well, hello, Virgo. Welcome to your energy update. It's on the weekend, but it's for the week. Okay? So, let's see what we have for you. Virgo, if you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below, okay? So let's see. Virgo, you're in winning energy too. You've won, okay? This week, it's really important for you to take stock of your tribe and the people that are in your life, the people that make you happy, and appreciate them and where you are. So I feel like it's time to communicate with people, go out with them, spend time, call them, the people that are in your tribe. You know, this is about recognition of people that have been there for you. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. I can't even get anything else. But let's pull the cards out. Yeah, you may not have been given a certain person or people in your life the attention that they deserve. It could be that you're just busy, but it really feels like you've been really closed off with your emotions. Because it's your way of controlling things. It's your way of keeping yourself safe. It's your way of dealing. Like you're like one thing at a time, you know. Um, but this week is about opening those up, opening up that energy, being more loving to your partner, to your friends, to your family, caring, checking on them, seeing what's going on, right? And I feel like it's a reemergence for those of you who are trying to rekindle a relationship. This is the perfect way to do it, or bring a friend back, or reconnect with family. Perfect time. This week is your time to do that, to reignite something. Okay. Um, and they love you. And that's the interesting part about this, Virgo. It's like you're connecting with people that love you and showing them that care back. Beautiful. It's beautiful energy. Okay. So let's see. They want 4 cards. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Because this is advice. And I was like, oh, I'll shuffle again. They're like, no, we want all of them. So this is where we are. Okay. Um, Yeah, this tells me that there was something that you didn't talk about or express in the past, and this is your way to fix that. You have a person or a relationship or somebody in your life that's really good for you. This is like established long term. It's going to be good. Okay, it's good for you, whoever this is. And this is like you're not expressing yourself because you're trying to save face, or you want to keep your life the way it is and you're scared about opening up to anybody, whatever that energy is, right? But I feel like this is just a call for you to solidify that. It's like your energy is telling you, I need to do this, but your thought process, your mind is like, nah, I don't know. Okay. um yeah, you're scared of losing yourself. You're skeptical. This is you're skeptical about what's happening. The problem is that doubtful attitude is going to stop you. Um, if you do things in love, I'll say this now, Virgo. If you do things with love in your heart, care, forgiveness, and all that, you won't have these doubts. But if you're doing them in fear, you're going to have the doubts. Okay, that's just what they're telling me about these 2 cards. Okay, so thank you. I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye, Virgo. Hello, Libra. Welcome to your weekend update. It's actually for the whole week. I'm changing the name of the title. I'm gonna send a message out about that. In the middle of doing these, I was around Cancer, and Spirit was like, they give me messages to like change things and do things differently, and this was one of them. So it's going to be like a weekly update now instead of just a weekend update, because it never was about just the weekend. So that makes perfect sense. But anywho, I'll stop rambling, Libra. We are going to get into your energy update. And if you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below. Check it out. And let's see what we got for you, Libra. Divine presence and mindfulness. Wow, very strong cards. You are in the process of starting a new beginning, like actually making something happen. Okay, this is a physical life change. Yeah, you're either a falling in love or falling into some sort of energy. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of currents, like water currents. So it's like you're swimming in the ocean and a current just takes you away, right? So it's either like a person, a feeling, passion about something is like it's taking you. It's like, well, it's over. I'm done. There are no options. It's sweeping me away, and there's nothing I can do. I surrender to the current. I feel like the key for you here is to release. I don't want to use the word sacrifice, but it's like you have to release yourself to the current and what it is that you're feeling or what's passing by. It's like you just need to let it take you. It's taking you somewhere, but it's like you just need to let it take you. Yeah. And be in the present. The key for you this week is to just be in the present moment. Yeah, okay. So on social media, every week I'll release like mindfulness things. It's either a focus, like a specific mindful focus, or it is like prompts for journaling. This week I will pay attention to that for you, okay? So let's see. This last card of yours, what is it going to be? I like it. Yeah, this is you getting over this energy of fighting. It's kind of like you're not sure about something, but you're close to the end of making a decision. It's like the energy was already there and you felt the current, but you were fighting the current still. And it's like you were getting tired at this point of fighting the current. And then eventually now you just like sacrificed yourself this week. You sacrifice yourself to the energy. You let it flow over you. The feeling of love, the feeling of creating something, the feeling of even sad. It's not sadness because this is happy, but like just whatever this feeling, this passion is. I feel like it's about something physical. Okay. Yeah, you're not. What's interesting is it's like you're not making the decision. The decision is being made for you. That's exactly what it feels like, which is kind of a weird concept, but it's like kind of like when serendipity happens. It just is what it is. I feel like and it's you releasing that and understanding it. Like it just is what it is, and I'm here for it. Happiness. As soon as you do that, as soon as you just let the tide take you, I feel like that's when things start to develop. That's when things start to grow. That's when relationships start to grow. That's when your passions start to grow. That's when the ideas come flowing in. For those of you who are looking for ideas, creative ideas, that's when they start flowing in. When you just let them and stop trying to process or think or reason them out. Wow. That's intense, right? So let's get into some advice. Dreams come true, boo. That's the star card. This is healing. This is healing your heart space, right? This is you not even knowing that you had a not damaged, but like an empty or a dark part of your heart chakra. And this is going to heal it. It's like by letting the healing energy of love and creativity and all that in, it heals it. So you don't have to worry about it. That's literally what it is. Like if you've had trouble finding love and you're feeling love for someone, but you're fighting it, this is your chance to heal that issue with love. That's just an example. This is your chance to do that, okay? But I feel like there is, yeah, it's the thought. It's like you're competing with reasoning and your reasons and rules for why you can't, and not going with the feeling part of it. So your advice really, honestly, Libra, is to let the tide take you. What's the worst thing that can happen? It looks like it's going to heal you. You may have to leave some things behind, like frugal thinking, but that's not really helpful. It makes you feel safe, it makes you feel in control, but it's not really helping you. Okay. All right. Okay, Libra, I got to shake that off. It was getting to me. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye. Well, hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekend update. I'm changing it to the weekly update. I got the message from Spirit right in the middle of doing these readings. So I'm just saying them as I go now. Okay. And if you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you as well. Okay. So, Scorpio, let's jump in and see what your energy shift is going to be this week. There's something going on in your life, Scorpio, and you really don't know the reason for it. It's something that you've made a decision on. It's kind of like you've already made a decision to either, I'm getting all these different things, to stay or go, to deal with something, to do something. You've made the decision already, right? But it's like there's this trial period, all these things going on that you just feel like there's no need. We just need to do what we're doing. It's like I don't understand what all of these trials are or missions, whether it's from a person or you feel like spirit is giving you all of these like blockages but it's not blockages. It's more like it feels like tasks to go through. You're like, you don't see the point. It's like, why are we doing this? I don't understand. But what you don't know is you're moving towards something beautiful. Okay. So you're moving towards a end that is consciously better for you, whether you know it or not. It's one of those things where when you get to the end of whatever this is, you'll understand why it had to happen this way. But it just feels it just feels stupid. I don't know what else, like tedious. You're like, why? I don't understand. Like, if I should just be able to say this and it just is this, you just, not that you don't understand, but it's like, this is, I don't need this. Okay. All right. So, but at the same time, I don't feel like you're going to run away from it. It's just like you feel like it's tedious. You don't understand. Like, there's no point. It feels like that. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got a little excited. So yeah. So you have been trying to work with the situation. Okay? Which feels like for a long time. Because I feel like you've been trying maybe different ways or different things to make something work, Scorpio. Okay? And the thing that's funny is you and this other person or you and the universe want the same thing. I have no doubts. I can see it in these cards. You want the same thing. But the problem is this week things start to come to completion. It's like you can step back from the painting and see what it is at this point. Because they're showing me somebody doing like a paint by number, and you're just really doing each number and really doing that. But when you step back, you're like, oh, I get it. I see it all coming together. That's what's going to happen this week. So the thing is, after you do this, there is a bit of self-consciousness. Because once all this ends, or once it feels like it's at a completion, you've gotten so used to doing it this way, or having this person act this way, or this situation be like this, that you're like, is this really the end? Is this really done? Or what is this? You know, like, is this another test? Is this another trial period? That's what you're trying to figure out. So let's get some advice for you. Yeah. Don't be afraid to follow your heart, your instincts. I feel like this is what's interesting. Like, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you're feeling, Scorpio, follow it. Okay. Don't doubt yourself. That's what this card is telling me. Like, don't doubt yourself. You can't see, you feel like you're following a good plan and it seems like it should work under normal circumstances, right? But it's not working or it's not getting you to that goal quick enough. So you're kind of doubting that. Keep going. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say keep going, okay? Because right now, the whole thing was this wasn't perfect from the beginning. There was something in the foundations of whatever this situation is that needed to be worked on, okay? And that's what you've been doing, okay? So this is not about fast. This is not about falling into insecurities. This is just about getting it done right, okay? And in the process of getting it done right, there is a little bit of sacrifice because you don't know. You don't know where this is going to lead you. And that makes you feel a little bit uncertain, okay? It's bringing up shadow energy or, like feelings of abandonment, things like that for certain people. But, yeah, I just feel like it's, you need to be patient. You need to be patient. Be hesitant of trying to control the wheel. Just continue to be your true self and it'll work out. It's going your way. It is. It's just the little tweaks that need to be done are getting done. Okay. All right. So I love you, Scorpio. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekend update. I'm changing this to the weekly update because it never is all about the weekend. It always extends into the week. So we're just going to change it. We are, meaning me and my guides. So we are going to jump into this energy for you, Sagittarius. And if you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below. So let's jump on in here, see what we got. Be aware, Sagittarius, you're going to be really needy next week. Okay? Needy for attention, needy for companionship. Don't fall into a trap. Okay? Also, somebody like gassing you up. Okay? Meaning telling you everything that you want to hear. I mean, simply it's that. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like you're missing connection. You're missing like that sense of happiness. Maybe even with a person. I feel like it's like happiness in general, like you're missing. Or maybe reminiscing on how life used to be, thinking of the good old days type of thing. I feel like any impulsive action that you're going to do this week isn't going to last. Okay? Communicating with someone, rekindling something, it's not meant to last if it starts this week for you. It's all about every action that you're taking this week is going to be all about just making you feel good. That's it. So just know that eventually you're going to have to see that it's not growing, like that the situation isn't going to grow, or there's no creativity coming, like there's nothing being birthed from these actions that's happening this week. But if you do something just to make you feel good, that's fine. I don't see a problem with that. You just need to know, Sagittarius, that it's not going to go anywhere. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's really that simple. Because all these actions are just be out of like boredom almost. Okay. So your advice, yeah. Don't get stuck in old patterns. This is just about being okay with moving on, being okay with growing up. It's like you're moving on from something and you just need to be okay with moving on from it. It's literally that simple. It's like this week you're going to go back into kind of like this cave of feelings and emotions about something. You're adjusting to moving on from something. It feels like residual energy, to be honest. It may not even be anything that was recent, but it just feels like residual energy. So just be aware of that. Be aware of your actions this week. Simple, clean cut, okay? I love you, Sagittarius. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Well, hello, Capricorn. We are digging into your weekend reading. I'm changing this, by the way, to the weekly reading. So it will be a weekly energy update because it never is just about the weekend. So Spirit gave me the message to change it. So I'll be changing it from here on out until they tell me to change it again. So, yeah. Welcome. And if you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below. Okay. So Capricorn, let's do a channeling for you first. This one's a little complicated. Your instincts are telling you something is happening. Okay? Your intuition has been triggering you, showing you something. And you're not clear on what it is. No matter how much you try, no matter how much you focus in, you can't really figure out what it's trying to tell you, but it's trying to tell you something. Okay? I feel like there is stop trying to figure out what it is. Okay? The key here for you, Capricorn, I got two messages. The key here for you is to stop trying to figure out what it is and focus more in on how to notice when your intuition is trying to get your attention. Okay? So when you feel the trigger, know what that is. So next time you feel it, you know to pay attention. Okay? Instead of trying to figure out what it is. So it's more about you being intuitive and less about you being psychic. You know what I mean? Okay. A lot of what's blocking you is emotional influences, mindsets, ideals on what should be happening instead of just going with the flow. They're also talking about your communication with spirit is different than the next person's. It might be the same in the scheme of things, but there's no particular way. So you have to figure out your specific way that spirit is trying to communicate with you and get friendly with it. Okay. There is no time constraint on this. Okay. I feel like the feeling is coming up for you to like pay attention to it, but it's not coming up like, oh my God, tomorrow I need to, like, tomorrow there's going to be a fire and I need to save somebody. It's not urgent like that. It's more like they're training you. Interesting. It's more like they're training you so you know how to move forward with this type of energy. So when it comes, you'll know. And this is the realm of, in the realm of life things, like life events, including love, but not just regular love, like a long-term or a soulmate meetup, something like that. Interesting. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm getting. Okay. So, Capricorn. Yeah. Getting back to the basics for you, Capricorn. Okay? And the basics are less about action and more about receptiveness. So you're definitely listening to your intuition. You're learning about your intuition, right? It's like that spirit, there's a spiritual part of you that's developing to help you in the future, right? So it's like you're taking a step back from material growth into spiritual growth because that's the basis of what's going to help you in the future, okay? Um, so this means that you're going to have to sacrifice some time on things that you were working on or things that you were dealing with to focus a little bit more on your spirituality so you can develop that part of you, which I highly suggest because it's going to help you in the future and all those other things. Okay. It may feel a little bit selfish, but it's like you need to take that step back to grow as an individual. So it's a good selfish. Yep. To move forward. It's like your next step in development. It's like the early stages of helping you. You know what else this is doing too? If your willpower, your energy has been feeling a little low, this is going to help you rise up to that next level. Okay? It's like you're in the middle of an upgrade. Why do I feel like I said this to you? Yeah, it feels like you're going through an upgrade. Okay? Let's pull some advice for you, Capricorn. There is a lot of confusion here. There's a lot of confusion that's coming in for you, and you're not going to know what to do with it. You know, you're a person that likes to feel solid and likes to know where they're going. You like to know where you're going. You like to feel solid. You like to be the hero in your own story, you know. But this feels like disruption in the force, in the path, chaos, things like that. And you don't like it. Your first instinct is to figure out how to fix it or what to do and what's next. Okay. What's interesting is I feel like you've been walking away from emotions for a while. This is your chance to kind of go back into that, right? So it's like you're leaving a past lifestyle or phase, a past, and this could also be love as well, like past love energy. That's big for like at least 80% of you. You're leaving a past love energy, like a huge love energy away and stepping into something new, right? But there's confusion because it's like nothing is showing, nothing is indicating, nothing is showing me that that's what's happening. It just feels like confusion. It feels like your mind is boggled. It feels like you have these ideas and they don't make sense and all this other kind of stuff. But you're walking away from something. And what's interesting is you just have to let it. You don't need to know what it is right now. You just need to let it. Okay, because this feels like a lifestyle change. So I would say from now until 3 months just came up to me. 3 weeks, 3 months, something like that. It's different for different people. Somewhere in between there, you're going to look back and be like, my life totally changed. And it doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel bad by any means. It just feels like there is a lifestyle change. And honestly, it's walking towards something that's going to make you happy. After the Eight of Cups is the Nine of Cups. It's going to make you happy. And I feel like you're going to stay there for a while. Yeah, good. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly update. And the reason why I say it like that is because I'm changing everything around. Spirit gave me a message in the middle of this reading to change it to a weekly update because it's usually the energy shift for the whole week that's coming up. So that's what we're doing now. If you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you, Aquarius. Links in the description box below. So we're going to jump right in. Okay, let's see what we have for you. Your life's about to change. Okay. This doesn't feel bad. It just feels like something you had stuck in your mind and you weren't taking action on is about to change, which tells me that your mindset is about to change about the situation. So if you were like, no, 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 you're going to be like, yeah, instead of that. Okay. I feel like it's one of those things where you're starting to understand that if you don't switch things up, if you don't allow change, if you don't open up, you're not going to get what you want. You're not going to, I want to see if my humidifier was on, I'm sorry. You're not going to get the shifts, the growth that you want. It's that sort of mindset. It's like you're growing up in spirit, you know? Yeah, definitely holding on to situations way too tight, and you're saying that it's not helping you win. It's not getting you anywhere. It's actually causing blockages. It's like you want to lead. You want to protect yourself. You want to make sure everything's going in the right direction. It could be that you don't trust someone, or maybe you're dealing with someone that has like what looks to be mood swings to you. So you're trying to like keep control of the situation so things go the way that they should go. But the problem is this isn't helping. It's not helping. And it's like you're starting to see that it's not building anything. It's not growing anything. It's not developing the relationship to be any better. And it's not making your work situation any livelier, you know? So this is just like you changing the plan. Let's see what the advice is. Yep, changing the plan. Changing the plan. This is like, yeah, the way that things were going need to change. It's like you're creating the climax in this story. You're deciding, you know what? We're just going to change things around, right? And it has to do with a lot about you seeing that this is interesting. It's like you were being this way to keep things on the right path, but you're seeing that by doing it, it's not keeping it on the right path. So before everything burns to the ground, or before something goes wrong, you are now implementing a new way, you know? It's like, I'm going to let the transformation happen. I'm going to let this situation just unfold at this point. And I feel like you're like letting go and letting God, essentially, is what you're doing. Okay. All right. Okay, Aquarius, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekend update. which I'm changing to the weekly update because in the middle of doing this reading, Spirit gave me a message to change it to the weekly update. And that is because it's mostly about week energy and not the weekend specifically. So it is now changed to the weekly update. So any energy shifts or anything that's happening for this specific sign in this week, that's what it'll be. Okay? Now, if you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to help you out, Pisces. Just check the description box below. I'm there. So we are going to jump into your energy, Pisces. You already know something. You already know something. Pisces, you're highly intuitive. Always have been, always will be. You already know something. The thing that's interesting is you know there's something you should do, or there's something you know, point blank, and you need to do it. It's like a part of getting something to happen. It's like you need to do it. It's like you're waiting for everything to align in order to do something, but you just need to do it. There's no special specific way. It's more like jump into it and adjust from there. Follow your intuition, which is actually bringing you to this place in the first place. The key to what you're dealing with this week, Pisces, is all spiritual. You're going to go into something because you feel like Spirit is guiding you there. And it's going to play out with Spirit involved in your intuition as you go through it. That's it. Let's see. Yeah. Keep the pace on something. It's like put in the hard work and make something happen. I feel like you are making it happen in a comfortable way. But this is like, do it. Keep doing what it is that you're doing. It's working. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working for you. Okay. Throughout next week, though, I'm not going to say you're going to get what you want, but it all comes together. For those of you not chasing someone, but trying to catch someone's eye, it clicks. Something is clicking here. So keep doing what it is you're doing because next week it clicks, okay? I feel like there's a habit of you when you reach something, some sort of fulfillment, you kind of pull back. maybe to get another person to chase you or to like make sure. Don't do that in this situation. The key here for you next week, Pisces, is to stay consistent. So whatever it is that you're doing, keep doing it consistently. Okay? Like, don't change the pace. You're either dealing with someone or dealing with a situation that needs consistency. Okay? You don't want to pull back. It's like you need to keep up that motivation. Unless someone tells you they're not interested, then you can pull back, but it's like keep doing what you're doing so you can get this to some sort of place of fulfillment. So you can either move on or keep moving forward, which you'll find out. It'll be very, very clear on what to do. So your advice, Pisces, be patient. Keep doing what it is you're doing. You're doing something in a healthy way. I feel like you're letting your intuition or let spirit guide you, so you're doing things in the right way. It just feels that way, right? You're being patient, you're being kind. Honestly, they're just saying that you're doing something in the right way, and I feel like you know what it is. It's different from how you've done things in the past. So you know that you're doing something in a new way, and it seems to be the right way. Okay? But yeah, there's some rebelling on the other side here. So you have to be consistent, right? You have to be consistent. They're having a hard time speaking their mind or expressing themselves, but you need to be consistent. That's it. You need to be consistent. Okay? All right. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.